Hi guys, welcome back. We didn't do one last week because drama, so personal issues.
Yeah, between the hosts. But hey, we're back. That's Jordan Queen, and I'm her co-host, DJ Grimmy. Nice to have you with us tonight.
Yep, and we're going to be putting some links down, or I am, in the description. One is for Hurricane Harvey. We're going to have a couple GoFundMes down there. And we're also going to have a link to a website if you want to know more about service dogs or you're looking to get one and service animals and things like that, or just more information in general.
Yeah. And speaking of service animals, last night at Boundaries Crossed, Jordan helped find a guest speaker for the parents. Jordan, do you want to elaborate?
Yeah. I found her at the Disability Expo, and I was talking to her, and she actually herself is deaf without hearing aids. Just wear hearing aids, so that's why she has a service dog. And it was actually really interesting. There were a decent amount of parents that showed up. I was really happy because I planned this whole thing technically by myself.
And that's good. That's good. So I think Jordan taught herself, the importance of, coordinating between the host and, on the event. And I'm really happy for her that everything turned out really well. So, applause to you.
Thanks. Hurricane Harvey, there's been a lot of damage that's been done, even though it's passed over Texas or Houston, or there's still a lot of damage, and there's still people who need to rebuild businesses.
Yeah, and Irma now is kind of gaining speed in Florida, so yeah, and we're almost at war with North Korea, so I really think that these couple months is going to be a very big turning point for the Earth, just in general, because of the hurricanes coming up, and there's another hurricane also starting in the horizon. I think they've named it Alma or something like that. So, yeah. So here's my 2 cents on that. I would be telling someone that you love them right away. Like, there's no dilly-dallying about it. I mean, you never know. The world could end within the next couple months. I mean, these hurricanes are being called they're saying that these hurricanes may wipe out whole cities in Florida. So it's pretty serious. It's a pretty serious deal.
Your friends better get out there then.
Yeah. So that'd be Steven. That'd be Steven and Sammy. So Steven and Sammy run for the hills. Although I think I know Steven. Steven, is going somewhere, or else he is planning on going somewhere, because I guess now for Florida that all the toll roads are free. You normally would have to pay money to drive on the toll road, like it's in Ohio and part of Indiana, but not in Florida or the bottom of Atlanta. So that's very, very nice. That whoever the Department of Transportation is doing that. And it's getting dark in here for some reason. I think we're getting a storm. So, but better for it to rain today and Thursday and Friday than Sunday. But Sunday's weather is going to be perfect. for the walk.
Oh, yeah.
But Jordan, Jordan and I will have some links up above on the screen. So Jordan, you want to go ahead and kick it off? Here's some GoFundMe pages that you can donate to. Now.
No. I don't know the exact names.
I mean, I guess we'll just have them listed on the screen. That seems like the better thing to do. So yeah, you can just go fund me on there. So, and also don't forget too that you can also donate to the American Red Cross.
Yeah, but I won't do that.
Why is that?
They take some of the money and don't put all of it towards the victims.
Well, I mean...
That's why people are using GoFundMe, because they want 100% of the money to go there.
Well, the thing though is that what you may not know, and I know based on personal experience, is that GoFundMe is not... Yes, GoFundMe is free for those of us who want to start like a fundraiser, but people don't realize that the people behind GoFundMe and like Kickstarter, they keep like a little bit of percentage of that money. That's exactly what American Red Cross is doing. So false. Not all the money is going to the victims, because part of that money is going to GoFundMe. That's just part of their rules. So if you guys can get behind that, then yeah, go ahead and start a GoFundMe account and start your own little fundraisers. But yeah, it's important to still donate. I know my grandma is going to donate to the fund.
That's great. Everyone should. And Chick-fil-A is doing something for it. I think today, where 100% of the proceeds from them go to the Hurricane Harvey. So,
which makes sense because they're a very good Christian organization.
Yeah, did you hear about that guy that went open up the church, the big church in Houston?
Yeah.
That's not very Christian.
Yeah, I know. It's not. I think, isn't his name Joe something?
Joel. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. But yeah, so. But we do have some cool events coming up. So I know on the podcast next week we're having the Summit City cosplayers on to celebrate just comic books in general and everything. And I'm actually verifying with my friend that we're still doing that next week. So, yeah. And then the following week is when Gotham premieres. So we would like to have a review, but I guess we can review kind of season 3, again, or replay part of the podcast from that. If you guys missed it, it's on the or it's a part of the best of now. So.
So what was your weekend like? Just curious.
Let me just I'm writing on. This is live, folks. This is live. We're I'm talking to Dave and Angel. But we'll definitely get to the weekend because it definitely was fun. Let me tell the story.
Really? You're really gonna do that to your friends? And tell the story?
It's on your channel. It's not on my channel anymore.
So you're the one who said it. You're not doing that. You're gonna get me in trouble with them.
Well,
No, you're not.
Well, no. That's not the part of the weekend I was going to talk about.
That's what I thought.
No, I mean nothing. Nothing really happened with me. I mean, I got no, really. I got to watch, and yeah, that's why I cleaned my. That's why I cleaned my sheets.
Ew. Wait, they did on your bed?
Yes.
Ew! Oh my god. Why would you let them do that? Why can't they use the guest bedroom?
Well, I mean, they slept in the guest bedroom.
So?
But, I mean, I figured that, my sheets were really in need of a clean anyway, so I was just gonna, wash my sheets anyway.
That's gross.
But let's talk about the other part of the weekend now. So, Jordan invited me to her family reunion up at Crooked Lake on Saturday. And I guess this is something that they always do every year for Labor Day. It was
not Labor Day, it's a family reunion.
Yeah. But it just happens to fall on Labor Day weekend.
Last year was in August.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you've never been up to Crooked Lake, it's very, very nice. I definitely wouldn't mind getting having a lake house someday, very, 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 very soon, well in the future.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, we took a pontoon ride for about I would say 45 minutes. It was very, very nice. I like boats. I've always wanted to live in a boat house. When I was a kid, I had this huge obsession with RV houses and also boat houses. And we went up. I think it was somewhere up by Chicago, the Chicago area, because there's Lake Michigan up there, and there were several different houseboats, on display, and I was just mesmerized. Keeping in mind I was just a kid, and I was. Long. I don't know if I was just a kid, but I was 10 or 11. But yeah, it was very, very fun. To watch that. So, but yeah. So, anyways, so yeah. But yeah, the weekend was pretty fun. Spent some of it with Jordan and her family, and the other we had a guys' night. So. I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure we already did.
But yeah, it was fun. And we had pizza for dinner. We watched. We watched.
Thanks, other friends, for not allowing me to come. Thanks for that.
We watched a couple of movies.
Could have bought me a pizza.
Eraserhead.
Could have bought me a pizza.
Could
have bought me a pizza.
I know. I hear you. But yeah, so Eraserhead was quite interesting. I was quite weirded out by that movie, honestly. So that's just my 2 cents. So yeah. And of course, if you guys didn't know, for the past week, my parents have been gone. They went to Denver to visit with Matt and Katie, who are my brother and my sister-in-law. And I guess they had fun. My mom made lasagna for them last night. So she got in contact with me here in Fort Wayne and asked for the recipe. So it's amazing how technology works. You can get a recipe from Fort Wayne, Indiana when you're in Denver. You just have to call your.
Weren't they in Indy yesterday?
Indy? No. They're flying to Indy. Actually, they've just landed. So my parents made it. My parents made it back in Indy this afternoon about 3 o'clock, and now they're on their way home. So I'll be giving them a big hug. But I spent some of this time alone with friends like Jordan and Nathan and Thomas. And
not a real name slip. You
yeah,
want a real name slip.
yeah, I know. We got some pizza, got some food, I got some Biaggi's. It was a pretty nice deal. And
Who paid for it?
My
Who paid for the pizza?
Nathan. Or actually, no, Thomas did, because he had
Jerk. No
because
piece for me.
well, he had a $25 gift card to Pizza Hut, but apparently he used $15 of it and didn't realize he used $15 of it. Or else $15 just went missing because Nathan said he felt very unhappy about this, but he had to pay for the rest of the $15 of the cash. So
Hoo-hoo.
yeah, but yeah, so it's fun. And then I guess reality kind of comes back later tonight. So
Reality.
but I also spent most of my week also with my grandma. So that was pretty nice.
Speaking of that, I thought that was kind of weird. Because you told me, like, oh, it seemed like you already made plans. Not that you were just going to call her last minute. Right when we left last night.
Well, I mean, we already made plans. I was just, I just like to call her before I'm on my way to let her know that I'm on my way, and then I'll be there for a little bit, or after a little bit. So, and part of it too is that she likes to know, who's all coming and everything like that. So. But she lent me a power cord, so we'll definitely need that for the walk. So with all the electronics that we're bringing, so yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Oh yeah, the autism walk is on Sunday. Patrick, I expect to see you there. And
sure, I'll show up.
And Radio for a Cause will be the exclusive webcast sponsor. Yeah. But if you'd like to volunteer, just hit us up at radioforacause.org. And that's simple. So
Patrick isn't gonna hit you up.
he'll just show up.
Maybe. Guess we'll find out on Sunday, won't we, Patrick?
Yep.
Anyways, how long should you wait before you hit on a YouTuber's X? Like hit on?
How long should you wait?
Yeah. Question of the day.
What?
Question of the day. How long should you wait before you hit on a YouTuber's X? Even though they have no idea who you are, and you're just
are they even gonna notice you? If
Maybe.
You,
I don't know. If I put myself out there, I might reel it in. Who knows? Oh, that's nice. The dog's taking a Duke.
Well, I mean, that's their dog. It's their dog is Bentley. So.
I'm just saying that's nice view.
Yeah. I would say probably a week.
Oh, it's been a month.
Oh.
So can I hit on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what to say. What should I say?
Yeah.
I want it to be creepy. Because they don't know me. So I can't be creepy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I had a weird dream last night.
I did too, but you go first.
I woke up in my dream. Flipped the covers. There's a big round circle of blood there. I was like, oh shit. And then I was in the pool or something with other people. Then my mom got mad at me. So she's like, come here. I can't believe you did this or whatever. So I walked in the bathroom and then I woke myself up because I want to know what's going to happen next. So
Yeah. Well, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was home, actually, with my mom, and a nuke just kind of falls into the back of our yard and explodes.
So you died. Everyone.
Well,
Would you not die?
Well, you would think of the logistics of it all that we would die, but no, we didn't die. Like, you know, like like we basically like saw the planes, so we basically saw the planes in the sky dropping bombs, or I guess you would say air bombs, and so I'm looking outside here, and and like literally in the middle of the yard is this. Is this big gigantic, nuclear bomb sitting in my yard, and it just goes off. And I mean, there's smoke and fire and everything like that, but yet we're still alive. But then we heard on the news that there's like radiation poisoning and all that stuff, which is a very, very true fact. If you ever, like with the threat of nuclear war. If you're near a bomb that goes off, the best way to live without getting radiation poisoning is by traveling south of where it is. So you'll want to go as far away from where the nuclear bomb went off, and that's basically what happened. And then somehow my parents left, and then a second bomb was dropped in my yard. And it's like, really? Seriously, like, there wasn't really any depiction of what country or whoever landed the bomb in my yard, but it's a very, very scary, it was a very, very scary dream, to say the least.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever had a dream where you're falling, like you're falling in the sky or whatever, and then you wake yourself up because you literally think you're falling?
Yeah. I really like those dreams when like when you like fall.
I don't.
Like that when you like
It
fall out
makes
of
me
the sky.
jump.
Like boom. So.
I don't know, man. We'll be seeing it tomorrow.
Yep.
Should
We're
be
excited.
fun. I mean, I'm still stressed out because of this. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Hopefully it'll bring good news, because if not, I'm not going to be in a good mood the next time you see me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in a great mood at all.
Well, even if she doesn't call you on Thursday, she can still call you on Friday or Monday. If she doesn't call you on Monday, I would definitely call her before the meeting starts. Because we also had the meeting that night.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just stressed. I want to know the answer. I just want the phone call already.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like how I feel with this other job I also applied for. I applied for 2 jobs here. I applied at a Regal Theaters position, which really it's up in the air at this point. Because I could tell she liked me, or after the interview, but she may not. She basically is just interviewing people just for the hell of it, because she might be losing people, she might be bringing people back. It's one of those things where she is just covering her bases. So I guess if I'm hired, then I probably, chances are, replace someone that left or that didn't come back. So, and then the second one is this job at a radio station, in which you would think might be a conflict of interest with Radio for a Cause. But
Yeah, it is. You're working at a radio station, so you can build another station.
Yeah. So, but it would be like, I would start out as a remote tech, and then probably pick up some overnight hours, which I don't think they don't, it would probably really just only be like running the station and probably not actually even talking. So, I mean, to me, I think that'd be pretty nice, but to them, it's it's only them wielding out the people that are just doing this that are just want the job just to be on the radio and not just because they have a passion to be on radio. So yeah, so both jobs are up in the air. I'm gonna wait probably till next Wednesday to make contact with one of them. So yeah, so wish me luck. Send me some positive vibes. I really want to be in the radio station because it probably would they probably would pay me better. But I also found out too that
but sorry, I can't. Don't talk like that.
But I also found out too that at Regal that it would be minimum wage, but if I applied to be a beer server or bar server, then
you have to get a certificate for that.
Yeah, but I can do the training inside Regal. So, which I don't know. I don't really know all that does. But of course, it's probably I have to check IDs and stuff like that. So it'd be pretty cool to do that. So, but I don't know if I want to do that.
You don't really have an option to be picky, sir.
That's
pay.
Well, that's only if I want the pay raise. Because if I want the pay raise, then I'll have to get the certificate, and then I can do that or the floor staff. So, yeah. So both,
whichever one gets back to you first.
Yeah. So, well, both Regal are. Both positions are for Regal. So, yeah. So if I don't hear from the radio station here soon, I'll probably figure out what to do. So, but yeah, so that's what's really going on with us job-wise. So if you guys can send us some positive vibes. Oh, another thing too. So this is going to be a industry secret. You guys are not allowed to speak of this to anyone else. But with my discount at Best Buy for a mobile hotspot, it's it would regularly cost a customer $49, but for me it would be like $3.07. Now, of course, that just pays for the hotspot itself, but that's pretty much just paying for the phone, but I would still have to get my service and all that stuff. So that's really the tricky thing, is that I would still have to pay for the service, but at least I get the hashtag phone for free. So
it's not really for free. Nothing's really for free.
Yeah, that's true. So but yeah. So so you want to talk about Handmaid's Tale now?
Sure.
So if you are into creepy shows, and I mean really creepy, then I would check out Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. Free plug. We're not going to give away too many spoilers because we don't honestly know everything about the show yet. We're about 5 episodes into it, and I think we have about 5 or 6 more to go. So I think it's generally creepy. Really gets you thinking too about where the future might be headed. I don't think that our future's headed in this way, because basically the synopsis of it takes place in the future, where it's really all about, where basically they start this cult for women, that for a women-only cult that help men produce babies, because basically, I guess
the wives of the men.
Yeah, the wives of the men, but there are these handmaids that are the ones that are basically producing the seed and having sex with the gentlemen and the husbands, because basically, I guess in this world they don't really describe why, but they described that basically in this world that the gentlemen have a very low productive fertile skill, like they're low on
Well, that was only that one guy.
No, no, this is in general. Like they had spoke about in one of the earlier episodes of why they brought the handmaids together was so, because they basically kind of felt like the women, that the women can help the men produce better. So they're basically sex slaves because these men are not really fertile enough to have babies alone. So,
The woman.
yeah. So that's kind of like what this show's about. Jordan, what's your opinion?
There's a lot of triggers in those episodes which are very important, so just warn you now, watch it at your own risk.
Yep. My takeaway from that is watch at your own risk.
Yep, it's a good show, though, in general. It's just hard to watch at some point. And then we still, again, do not know exactly what happened to the girl in her vagina. And what's going to happen to her now because of what happened in the last episode we watched. I have a feeling she's going to die. She's not going to make it till the end of the season.
Yeah.
She's going to die.
Yeah, probably not, because she's still one of the cars, and so
She should have thought that through more before she just ran and did it, but she didn't, and they caught up with her after 15 minutes or whatever. So, but it is very triggering. There's rape. There's random hanging of people throughout the spots in the episode that you see. And there's also a major trigger warning for LGBT community that would upset them a lot. It upset me when I watched it. So, if you have any comments, comment down below.
because we definitely want to hear about them.
Opinion.
Yeah, so comment below. I don't know who's calling, but it might be my mom. But she's probably checking voicemails.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. I don't know if there's anything else that we want to discuss for this show. If you can think of anything.
Honestly, I just wish tomorrow was here.
Yeah.
Because the stress is getting to me.
Well, I honestly, I'm stressed too, but at least it will be a nice, time away from reality. And I really do generally think or hope that I'm scared to shit out of this movie. After seeing the miniseries, I don't know what to expect. The miniseries is very from the 80s, so it's one of those things where it could be like hit or miss. So, but yeah, and actually, quite honestly, too, like in the last, I've already heard 2 people say that the Emoji Movie was meh, and I agree with them. Actually, one of the kids from Boundaries Cross came up to me and was like, "Did you see the Emoji Movie?" I was like, "Yeah," and it's like, "What'd you think?" I was like, "It was okay." And it's like, "You mean meh, right?" "Yeah, I mean meh." And then today, in my interview, I was asked what was the latest movie I saw, and the last movie that I remember seeing is the Emoji Movie. So I was like, the Emoji Movie, and it was not good. So, but I think we saw a movie before. I thought we saw a movie after
it was
Emoji.
Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle
That
Creation.
was the latest movie, so after that.
So yeah, it was pretty good. Annabelle Creation was very, very good. Very scary.
There's a new Insidious movie coming out in January. I saw a trailer for that.
Yeah, and actually, when I was taking my interview, I saw one of the posters for a My Little Pony movie, and I was shaking my head. I was like,
And
Nope.
Leatherface
And speaking of which, so if you guys take interest into the, if you guys take interest in the Sensory movies that Regal does, their next movie will be the Lego Ninjago movie, which I really wish I could get in for free, but probably not because I mean, unless if I'm working, but yeah. So yeah.
Anyways,
Kind of sad about saying that though too.
Before you interrupted me, I was talking about the Leatherface movie. I saw the trailer. It looks really good. It's a prequel on how he became that way.
The what?
A prequel?
A prequel to what? Jason?
No. I'm biting my tongue. I thought you were a horror movie fan.
That's why I'm saying Jason.
No. You're wrong.
Well,
Let's see how long it takes him to get this.
not Jason. Well, you said Leatherface, right?
Yeah. He's a horror icon. Leatherface is a horror icon
Well,
in a movie.
Well, there's Freddy, there's Jason.
No.
Yeah. There's
No.
Freddy, there's Jason.
Yeah, I know,
there's-
but that's not who it's about.
Well, I know it's not about. I know it's not about Freddy.
Nope.
Wait. Is Jason the one? I forget. Oh wait, no, it's not Mike. It's not Mike Myers. It's
No.
not Jason. Well, are you sure it's not Jason? Because it's
Yes, I'm sure.
it's about Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It was 5 minutes. I'm scared.
That was about 3 minutes. It took me out for about 3 minutes.
Yep. So it's a prequel for when he was a kid. That's how it starts out. So it's kind of like Annabelle in that sense because it shows
Ooh,
when
when does
they
it come
were
out?
October something.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's
to see
why
this.
I hope I get this job tomorrow. Or they call me and say I got the job. Because I need money for movies, food, and Christmas presents in the future. And I can't do that without a job.
Yeah.
I also
And-
need to pay my phone bill.
Yeah, and also obviously you have to also, or never mind. Yeah, you already said your phone bill, so
Yep.
I was gonna just remind you of that.
You don't need to. I mean, I was lucky enough to pay it this month, but if I don't have a job by next month, I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
That's why I'm praying they'll call me tomorrow. I can handle another 2 weeks without spending a ton of money. But the real issue is the job.
Yeah.
And I'll be getting a lot more hours because of what I requested, because I only worked not more than 3 days a week at the old job, so even if it's minimum wage, I'll still be making more money than I made at my
And you
old
know what?
job.
Honestly, I would contact Spirit Halloween.
They're not open yet. I checked the website. They're open on September 15th, the one in Jefferson. So
Okay.
that's
So,
when they're open. We'll see what happens with them. I'm more concerned about the Dollar Tree job right now.
okay.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the week. So we'll be back next week with Dave and Angel and Nathan and Thomas, who will be talking about the Sunday State cosplayers, and we'll be doing it'll be Superhero Day.
Oh, they're jumping on the bandwagon now too. And
They've already jumped on. You know, like
since when? Because they didn't talk to me.
well,
Once again, they did not talk to me.
I guess Thomas is going to be the Flash, or he's trying to be the Flash. But I think they want someone I think they want someone with no facial hair. They are, however, looking for a Supergirl for CW.
I'm not doing that.
I tried.
I don't care about the Supergirl. There's more superheroes and villains I like a lot better or care about.
Well, it pays like $10 an hour to dress up in a costume.
No. I thought we were talking about the podcast. Is it just them on the podcast or not?
What?
Is it just them next week on the podcast or not? 'Cause
Yes.
you got-
Yes. It's
Okay,
just
so
the
it
one.
is just them. Because you got me confused thinking that Thomas... Oh my god. Nathan and Todd were going to be with them next week.
Yeah, they are.
For why?
Because they're volunteering their time with some of the state cosplayers. So
What does that have to do with them coming over to your house and dressing up, giving us a free show?
I guess so. And they're gonna be like, talking about kind of like some.
Well, I don't know what we're gonna do because I have my microphone and there's only 3 mics, so I don't know how that's supposed to work. They gonna pass the old one around,
Yeah, we'll just pass the pass the old one around.
and they'll have to take turns talking, I guess, because
Yeah.
if they all try to talk at once, it's just gonna be a bunch of noise.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to moderate that probably.
I mean, they can moderate it themselves, but
Yeah. So
I guess that's happening, and it will probably be a longer episode than normal.
yeah, probably about
Podcast.
maybe probably like an hour and a half.
We'll see.
So.
Surprise.
All right.
Surprise.
Well. Surprise. Well, for DJ Grammy, for everything and anything, I'm DJ Grammy signing off.
I'm Jordan Queen signing off.